Are we off to the races? Yes, we are. Okay. And I just really hope that I don't burp. Okay. You know, it's funny how much YouTube doesn't like Reddit, and yet it's so easy to share. Huh. There. Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna share to Tumblr too. Never mind. No, we're not. Okay. Patreon. Let's do it. Is that how? I've actually never used like the link for YouTube Live. How about you actually do what I want you to do, Patreon? All right. Well, the last one I decided not to save because I was kind of depressed. So let's do that, and then let's do that, and then set a release date. Just do it now. Okay. Oh well, we're doing new things every day. So how's it going? Well, I guess we better just dive right into it. I'm gonna go to, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. So, as you can see, I got a lot of work to do. And I'm going to, wait, I can't move that. I can't move that or else. You know, I really can't wait to get like a big computer or like just a big monitor. So that way, you know, I can actually do stuff with it. Oh yeah, and then I better, because like just with my setup right now, there is no way. There is no way of doing like multiple screens easily. Well, come on. Can't I just go to like my own live stream and then... Okay. There we go. It's on. All messages. There we go. Okay. Now up to speed. Okay. I guess let's just dive in. Okay. Now, I know I'm going to be the first one to say that my live streams are pretty boring. But it's productive to me. I'm kind of somebody who has to like stay in my own like silence in order to get anything done. Okay, there's got to be an easier way for this. There's got to be. Okay. Aha, okay. Alright, so I did. If that's any reason to join Patreon, please do. Okay. Think. Like that. Okay. Hello, Aurora. Sorry, I'm kind of like updating everything right now and trying to catch up with the chat. Okay. And I'm sorry if you hear my dog in the background. For 2024. Teaser. Trailer. That's easy. Just... Okay, there. There. Bada bing, bada boom. That's done. Oh yeah, crap, I gotta do that. now that can go somewhere. I feel like, wasn't there a chapter 3? I swear there was. There had to have been. There comes a time when you just think the best thing to do is to just go backward. Okay. Greetings. Oh, yeah. I don't feel like tagging a lot of things. But then again, I do have like Patreon exclusive kind of thing, which that's a whole thing. This I really want to. Can I like send record? What do I do? No. Shit. I can't wait to get new glasses later this week. What if I did this? Can I do this? Is this allowed? Yes. Okay. Ongoing. Then that way too long to count. Just going down the rabbit hole here. Oh yeah, I realize I'm not even really talking into the microphone. Anyway, hi. Did you see the most recent audio? Well, it came out 51 minutes ago. I hope you like it. Haha, here we go. Share. There. And then I put it there. Crap. Yeah. Then this one I kind of want to get rid of because it's over there now. I hope that it's not too creepy that like I'm showing a lot of, well, as long as I avoid this one maybe. Safe for work, which that's another one I gotta add today. Wait. Force of habit. Wait, no. I'm so used to writing F for F that F for M escapes me. 16:53, which that was amazing. I took a very long break in July. Super long break. And that was good because I didn't force anything creatively onto myself. And this is what I get. One of the longer videos. I always forget what the heck was all the tags. Okay. Tick, country, farm. Healing you, love confession. Size difference. Kissing. Mwah. Erupted. Almost caught. Then lunch date. Fuck it, I'll say country accent. Even though for that audio, I really didn't want to do like the stereotypical kind of thing. I kind of just did the country accent where in the state I live in, what would be considered not foreign, essentially, not abnormal, to kind of talk out of the side of your mouth and kind of go like this, and you're very nasally as well. Oh, excuse me, okay. Okay, I'm gonna put this under F. I think. Or do I put it under D? Oh, yeah. There. Shareable link. And a boom. Darn. I wonder if I should put like ASMR stuff in the audio table. Because they're not really... I don't really know if I should include them. Just because they're more video based and not audio based. Oh, that reminds me. Oh. I guess I didn't. Okay. Audio idea I had. I'm not going to tell you. I also might add poetry, because I've been getting more into that lately. Well, if you're just catching on, hi. I got out of work. I did an oil change today. It was a surprisingly productive Monday. I feel okay. Even though there's been a lot of like crappy stuff happening at work, actually. A lot of poems, a lot of poetry. Let me see. Okay, I found another one. Helping you make your first doctor's appointment. That one was a really good audio. It was short, it was sweet, it did what it had to do. It's a thing. Which, funny enough, getting a job where I'm forced to be on the phone all the time, that's what really helped me get rid of that kind of anxiety. So, also realizing, this might sound mean, but no one gives an F about you. But that's a good thing. And if they do make fun of you, that just means that they're a jerk. And you never got to deal with them again. If that's any consolation, I hope it is. Okay. There we go. There we go. What am I doing? Oh, okay. My phone is not working. I thought the chat was doing its thing, or no one was here. I'm sorry. Martin, hi. Is it Frico Gamer 53? Good question about Elikai. So, I have the episode in my head. I just did not write it down yet. I'm sorry, I'm at that stage, but I'm working on it now. I am working on it. It is my next project. I promise you. And speaking of, rename to ongoing. Summer is still a thing. Chapter 3. I don't even remember what I titled it. Ooh, that's another one. I forgot I made a Valentine's Day audio. Did I write that? No. I'm so bad. It might have been F4A. Was it? Yeah. I'm gonna have to listen back on that later and see what it was about. All right. Okay, I think. Wow. Okay. I just got this hold on, wait a minute, I gotta see if I can find it first. But if you guys watch Trixie and Katya, you know, the drag queens, there's somebody who animates some of the scenes from their podcast or their show called and I've been catching up on that artists or that animators like their channel. They did like no wait, I gotta show you. It's just so funny. Wait a minute, I'm kind of scared. Wait. Wait, I'm not scared. I'm just... Wait, can't I search my own page? Oh, there we go. There we go. I just went right past it. Anatomy. Okay. Chapter 3. Anatomy. Not to be confused with the Academy. But I don't want to go to the Academy, Daddy. I'm not your father, and it's been decided. I love you, Daddy. It's been years since that show happened. Okay, mermaid, aquarium, whatever the fuck. Am I serious? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of that. I'm so ashamed. I really gotta like re-listen to those. Can you hear my Pepsi fizzing? Okay. Okay, enough's enough. I gotta find this thing. Give me a second. Let me get out of the studio. Ow. Ow, my legs. Okay. Oh. Chris. No, but it was this person. If I don't know. You could probably... Okay. Now I think you should be able to hear it. Okay. I think it'd be under shorts. This is it.
Happy holidays.
Hold on.
Merry Christmas time.
Okay, wait a minute.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas time. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas time.
All right, that was it. That was stuck in my head. What's Aurora? What's mukbang? I don't get it. Or is it something inappropriate? Oh, wait, you mean like... Oh, like, it's like, there's actually this one, like, Korean woman that's all her channel is about, is just her eating a lot of, like, ramen or seafood, and it's kind of amazing that people are into that. Kind of weird to me. I wonder what's up with my doggy. Okay, so what to do next? I have an idea. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Let's see. But first I gotta add a new, let this open up. Chances are it's gonna wanna, oh wait, yeah, I gotta do that too. Dang it. I am so out of place. By the way, like I was just thinking about how, like, you know how, like, people, like, study group, like, people get together, but then they don't actually get the work done. And if they do, it's only like a minimum % of any kind of progress because they were working together. Yeah, I'm the exact opposite. This is what it would be like if we, like, hung out together. It's like, yeah, I actually get shit done, which that's kind of my family motto. I'm a last name, and I get shit done. Okay. Now, if I open this up, is it gonna cause me any problems? And then let me go to OBS. And do I add media source or do I add a window capture? What does one do? Video capture. There we go. Okay. Is this how we do the do's? Wait, what's automatic? What the hell? Capture audio? What? I don't understand that bit. We're learning, folks. Okay. Yeah, if I, like, you don't gotta see that bit. Not too much. I'm gonna make it more, like, interesting, though. Like, maybe like that? That might be a little bit better. In fact, I guess. Ooh. Okay. So. If I was to ever do a live recording, it would look like this. Ain't that cool? Okay, did that do anything? Everything good? Everything sound? All right. Okay. Let's lower this down a bit, because one thing I really got to do, I feel like doing some reading, because I've been procrastinating doing stuff like that. So let's test it out. This is work. This is fun work. Trying to do stuff I like. Okay, where is that thingy? Oh, let's warm up a little bit. Why don't we? Well, I don't really feel like I need to, like, do, like, the full warming up thing, but let me find. Okay, I'm currently reading this one book, and it's a Christian romance novel. I'm not really into it, but what I will say is that I'm over halfway, and it is so dry. It's so boring. But I'm still going. So it's only just now, like, after the midway point, where things are starting to get more mildly exciting. And it's called My Heart Belongs on Mackinac Island, Maud's Mooring, Mooring, Mooring. And it's by Carrie Fanset Pagels? But I don't know. I'm not one to talk about like really tough names. Anyway, so basically it's set on Mackinac Island, Michigan. And so there's this journalist who's trying to get the scoop out of somebody who is currently residing in the Grand Hotel, but then he goes onto the island, and seriously, like on his first day there, and if you've ever been to Mackinac Island, there's these really large hills, so it's really hard to bike up and bike down without like soaring into somebody, you know? And so what happens? This little boy just booms, like crashes into him on his bike as he's coming down this hill and injures him. But his older sister, I mean, the kid who ran into him, they meet, they start falling in love, and it's like she is trying to prove that she's worthy of the inheritance that is the inn that she works at. So she takes up a job at the Grand Hotel to kind of just prove herself that, hey, I can run the inn by myself. And this is all in secret. And then it's like, oh, so because he's a reporter, because he's a journalist, and he's taking on a secret identity, she herself is also taking on a secret identity as being a maid at the Grand Hotel, when she herself is she basically inherits the inn, but her father doesn't tell her. And like other drama ensues, but it's just so... I don't really like a lot of romance novels, but I say that as somebody who just bought 3 more. Okay, anyway, there was this one bit that made me absolutely laugh. Wait a second. Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Do I have to say it again? I'm going to hold the microphone again. Corsets are not instruments of torture. Quit being so dramatic. They're just bras in everyday life. If they hurt, there's something wrong. If you feel like boning is poking into your ribcage, you got the wrong size. It's not supposed to hurt. In addition, sucking in your breath to get a smaller waist, no. Well, technically. I know, like, if you breathe in, it, like, expands your lungs, and that way you kind of know where your capacity is. But just at the same time, I'm, like, this is a very passionate thing of mine, but anyway. Here we go. This is what really pissed me off at the beginning of this novel. And it was like, almost every single paragraph, she was like, oh, would God want me to feel this way? Oh, I'm feeling like romantic feelings for this guy. Would God want me to feel this way? And I'm like, okay, maybe this is like just the mindset that Christians might write. I don't know. But there's this bit where, I'm not spoiling anything, but here. She relaxed her body back into the feather bed, like a marionette suddenly releasing from performing. But whose tune had she been dancing to? Not God's. Lord, forgive me. I just needed something to laugh at, and there it is. I mean, I think it's funny. I mean, really, I just, like, in addition, I have been reading the Bible, actually, because I can't judge something if I don't know it. I don't feel like I can judge something without officially reading it. Not that I'm saying that I want to eagerly judge the Bible, but it is something to critique. And boy, do I have critiques. But we're not going to get into that right now. Okay. Instead, I got this huge an Oxford Anthology of English Poetry. And I think the best way we're going to go about it is to just go for it. So sit back, relax. Let's see if I'm good at this. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't start with the ones from like the 18th century. Wait, is this like strange words? Okay. Let's just give it a go. I'm just going to give it a go. Okay. Shh. Such dramatic changes. Okay. Gonna leave the audio levels to about like right there. That okay? I hope so. Okay. Where should I start? Nah, the goblin market's way too big. Here we go. Okay, let's start with something by Walter de la Mare. Walter de la Mare. The listeners. Is there anybody there? Said the traveler, knocking on the moonlit door, and his horse in the silence tramped the grass of the forest ferny floor, and a bird flew up out of the turret above the traveler's head, and he smote upon the door again a second time. Is there anybody there? He said. But no one descended to the traveler. No head from the leaf-fringed sill leaned over and looked into his gray eyes, where he stood perplexed and still, but only a host of phantom listeners that dwelt in the lone house then stood listening in the quiet of the moonlight to that voice from the world of men, stood thronging? You know, chances are this recording isn't going to go anywhere, but this is certainly good for like audio levels and such. To that voice from the world of men stood thronging the faint moonbeams on the dark stair that goes down the empty hall, hearkening in an air stirred and shaken by the lonely traveler's call. And he felt in his heart their strangeness, their stillness answering his cry, while his horse moved, cropping the dark turf, neath the starred and leafy sky, for he suddenly smote on the door, even louder, and lifted his head. Tell them I came, and no one answered, that I kept my word, he said. Never the least stir made the listeners, though every word he spake fell echoing through the shadowiness of the still house, from the one man left awake. Aye, they heard his foot upon the stirrup, and the sound of iron on stone, and how the silence surged softly backward when the plunging hoofs were gone. The listeners, 1912. Interesting. Let's see. This one looks like it's... some of these I'm a little confused. Because they have like little tiny like verses, like numbers. Which any poem that starts with 1, I like instantly shut off. I just don't want to hear it. I got other ideas. Let's go back to the screen for now. And let me look at the chat some more. Let's see. There was a poem I knew by William Butler Yeats, but I don't remember what it was. A waltz? No? Actually, I don't think I've ever really read T.S. Eliot's poem, The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock? Let's give it a go. This is a bit of a longer one, so let's see. I should really be wearing my glasses, but don't know. Okay. At least I can turn on my light. There we go. Okay. Let us go then, you and I, when the evening is spread out against the sky like a patient enthroned upon a table. Let us go through certain half-desert streets, the muttering retreats of restless nights and one-night cheap hotels and sawdust restaurants with oyster shells. Streets that follow, like a tedious argument of insidious intent, to lead you to an overwhelming question. Oh, do not ask, what is it? Let us go and make our visit. In the room the women come and go, talking of Michelangelo. The yellow fog that rubs its back upon the window panes, the yellow smoke that rubs its muzzle on the window panes, licked its tongue into the corners of the evening. Lingering upon the pools that stand in drains, let fall upon its back the soot that falls from chimney. Slipped by the terrace, made a sudden leap, and seeing that it was a soft October night, curled once about the house and fell asleep. And indeed there will be time. For the yellow smoke that slides along the street, rubbing its back upon the window panes, there will be time to prepare a face to meet the faces that you meet. There will be time to murder and create, and time for all the works and days of hands that lift and drop a question on your plate. Time for you, and time for me, and time yet for 100 indecisions, and for 100 visions and revisions before the taking of a toast and tea. In the room the women come and go, talking of Michelangelo. And indeed there will be time to wonder, do I dare? And do I dare? Time to turn back and descend the stair with the bald spot in the middle of my hair. They will say how his hair is growing thin. My morning coat, my collar mounting firmly to the chin, my necktie rich and modest but asserted by a simple pin. They will say, but how his arms and legs are thin. Do I dare disturb the universe? In a minute there is time for decisions and revisions which a minute will reverse. For I have known them all already, known them all. Have known the evenings, mornings, afternoons. I have measured out my life with coffee and spoons. I know the voices dying with the dying fall, beneath the music from a farther room. So how should I presume? And I have known the eyes already, known them all, the eyes that fix you in a formulated phrase, and when I am formulated, sprawling on a pin, when I am pinned and wriggling on the wall, then how should I begin to spit out all the butt heads of my days and ways? And how should I presume? And I have known the arms already, known them all. Arms that are braceleted and white and bare, but in the lamplight downed with light brown hair. It is perfumed from a dress that makes me so digress. Arms that lie along a table or wrap about a shawl. And should I then presume, and how should I begin? Shall I say I have gone at dusk through narrow streets and watched the smoke that rise from the pipes of lonely men in shirt sleeves leaning out of windows? I should have been a pair of ragged claws scuttling across the floors of silent seas. And the afternoon, the evening, sleeps so peacefully, smooth by long fingers, asleep, tired, or it mulingers, stretched on the floor, here beside you and me. Should I, after tea and cakes and ices, have the strength to force the moment to its crisis? But though I have wept and fasted, wept and prayed, though I have seen my head, grown slightly bald, brought in upon a platter, I am no prophet, and here's no great matter. I've seen the moment of my greatness flicker, and I've seen the eternal footman hold my coat and snicker, and in short, I was afraid. And would it have been worth it after all? After the cups, the marmalade, the tea, among the porcelain, among some talk of you and me, would it have been worthwhile to have bitten off the matter with a smile, to have squeezed the universe into a ball, to roll it towards some overwhelming question, to say, I am Lazarus, come from the dead, come back to tell you all, I shall tell you all. If one settling a pillow by her head should say, that is not what I meant at all. That is not what I meant at all. It would have been worth it after all. Would it have been worthwhile after the sunsets and dooryards and the sprinkled streets, after the novels, after the teacups, after the skirts that trail along the floor, and this and so much more? It is impossible to say just what I mean, but as if a magic lantern threw the nerves and patterns on a screen, would it have been worthwhile if one, settling a pillow or throwing off a shawl, and turning toward the window should say, that is not it at all. That is not what I meant at all. No, I am not Prince Hamlet, nor was meant to be. I am an attendant lord, one that will do to swell a progress, start a scene or two, advise the prince, no doubt, an easy tool, differential, glad to be of use, politic, cautious, and meticulous, full of high sentence, but a bit obtuse, at times indeed, almost ridiculous, almost, at times, the fool. I grow old. I grow old. I shall wear the bottoms of my trousers rolled. Shall I part my hair behind? Do I dare to eat a peach? I shall wear white flannel trousers and walk upon the beach. I've heard the mermaids singing, each to each. I do think that they will sing to me. I've seen them riding seaward on the waves, combing the white hair of the waves blown back. When the wind blows the water white and black, we have lingered in the chambers of the sea, by sea-girls wreathed with seaweed red and brown, till human voices wake us, and we drown. Ain't that nice? So what does this tell us? Wait. What about Dante's Inferno? Because like at the top of the poem, there's this little like Latin bit. I think it's Latin. And it says, from Dante's Inferno, as Dante and Virgil pass through the part of hell devoted to the punishment of evil counselors, Guido de Montefeltro replies to a question. If I believed that my reply were to a person who should ever return to the world, this flame would stand without more quiverings. But inasmuch as, if I hear truth, never did anyone return alive from this depth, I answer thee without fear of infamy. What? What? Let's see. Let me look at this one. This one's by Wystan Hugh Auden, and it's called 1 and 1. I remember, as if it were yesterday, watching that girl from the village lay the fire in a room where sunlit poured, and seeing, in the annex beyond, M play a prelude of Bach on his harpsichord. I can see his face now, heavy and numb, with resignation to the powers that come at his touch, meticulous, smooth as satin, firm as hammers. I can hear the air thrum with notes like sun motes in a twinkling pattern. Her task there fetched from the girl the inept, tingling response of glass to a note she fitted the moment to like a glove, who deaf and submissive knelt by the grate. Sorry, I just burped. Bowed as if in the labor of love. Who dealt and submissive knelt by the grate, bowed as if in the labor of love. Their orbits touched not, but the pure submission of each gave value and definition to a snapshot printed in that morning's sun. From any odd corner we may start a vision, proving that 1 and 1 make 1. Huh. I can understand that. Wait, I don't think that was by... No, that was by Cecil Day Lewis. Sorry, excuse me. The way that this book is organized, it's not very good. I want to do this one. This is from 1946, so should be easy to say at least. If anyone else is here, hello, welcome. Oh, there's hair in my microphone. Whoopsies. Let me get that. This one is by Dylan Thomas, and it's called In My Craft or Sullen Art. In my craft or sullen art, exercised in the still night, when only the moon rages and the lovers lie abed, with all their griefs in their arms, I labor by singing light, not for ambition or bread, or the strut and trade of charms on the ivory stages, but for the common rages of their most secret heart. Not for the proud man apart from the raging moon I write on these spindrift pages, nor for the towering dead, with their nightingales and psalms, but for the lovers, their arms round the griefs of the ages, who pay no praise or wages, nor heed my craft or art. Whatever that means. Okay. I think it's been an hour. I think that might be enough for today. But let me close this off. I hope that you had a wonderful day, and I'm probably going to be like choosing which poems I actually want to put onto Patreon as well in my content. And I don't know what just happened. There's some kind of like disconnection or something like that. I don't know. OBS said, "Oh, connection interrupted," or whatever that was. So that's that. I've been me, you've been you, and I hope you have a really good night. I'm gonna do some more journaling or something, and maybe that would be fun to do next time as well. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.